live. Can you check? This is not buffering. Not buffering. Live? Okay, let's go. Um, uh, Time to time, tell me how many people are watching. Okay? Yeah, yeah. One watching, right? Okay, let's go. Guys, welcome to the new live session. Let's start then, because because we don't have much time and a lot of things are going on. So let's start with the hot kachori, the India European Union trade deal. So the trade deal, I think I have made it clear in my two shots that um, the details of the deal, and which sectors are going to be more the most benefited sectors after the deal, and the both for the both sides. And I actually posted that in my community post, the chart. um, and if you have you know if you have uh, focused on that chart, you can see that it features a section at the bottom where it is clearly mentioned that which sectors India excluded from the um, deal. And that is, if you notice, there is the name of the agricultural sector, and that is the main problem. I am telling you that for many months, that agricultural sector is the main problem for the India US trade deal. Because of that sector, the agricultural sector, the India US trade deal is still a dream, is still just a piece of paper, and it is not being signed yet, just because of that line. Okay. Now the equation. Many people are asking for for the uh, uh, the safety of Indian brands. Now, I met with one of my best friend, and he was very worried about the performance of Tata and Mahindra in India after the tariffs being reduced on BMW and Mercedes. Now, look, when you listen about Tata, which car comes to your mind? Maybe Sierra at this point of time, Tata Sierra, the new model, uh, or maybe Tata Curve, because that's a good car. Tata Punch, the electric car, that's a good car. What else? I don't think any other of them. Even though the high end, or the one of the most favorite luxury car in India, Defender, is also a Tata. The owner of that company is Tata. Land Rover Defender. Land Rover is owned by Tata. But when you listen about Tata, the first cars currently that comes to your mind is these cars. Now, same goes for Mahindra. Which cars comes to your mind when you think about Mahindra? Maybe obviously Thar right now, BE6E, BE6. Uh, these electric cars and others, the SUVs, Mahindra, Baleno, all of these cars are either under 25 lakhs or under 10 lakhs, or 10 to 25 lakhs budget. Now, will that be comparable even if the tariffs are not being placed or tariffs have been reduced from the German car brands? Will that be a good competition? No, because the lowest model of BMW, if you take, is going to be priced around 65 to 60 lakhs in India. So there is no comparison. Even if you are going to buy a car, your budget will be either your budget will be um, over 50 lakh or under 50 lakh. If you still have a budget under 50 lakh, you have Japanese car brands, Toyota and others, Hyundai, Toyota and others, and the Indian car brands, Tata and Mahindra. When you go up 50 lakhs, already there were luxury car brands. I think some of Mercedes cars were above 50 lakhs even before the tariffs. So that competition is, and most of the sectors, I'm giving you the example of the automobile sector, but most of the sectors are being defined like this in the contract, in the deal, in the free trade agreement, that this price point will be of India's, and this price point means that is not written, but things will work like this. Okay. Now someday the Volkswagen group like they came out of the grave and thinks that let's make cheaper Mercedes or cheaper BMWs or cheaper Bugattis, then you can think of that not maybe Bugattis, but BMW might come to a lower range, and that can challenge. Now I don't think BMW will do that, because the brand value game in India is very very crucial, because we know what happened to KTM and what is happening to Apple iPhones, right? Okay, let me take some comments, then I will move on to the next part. Why are you crying, Kohli Saab? Hello, Shravan. Okay, why are you crying? Are you crying because of the prices of cars? Why? The prices are going down, not going up. Okay, let's move on to the next sector, and that is the second hot kachori, Iran. The Iran crisis going on now. Donald Trump, as I said in my two or three previous videos, that the Armada, the American Armada with Abraham Lincoln, the aircraft carrier USS Abraham Lincoln, and some frigates and destroyers are going towards Iran, and we don't know where they are. They might be at the coast of Iran, hidden somewhere, and ready to shoot and ready to fire. Along with that, USS George Bush is also moving towards the Mediterranean, the Red Sea. What does it mean? It means chaos. Okay, I hope you remember what happened to Venezuela, right? Nicolas Maduro was abducted. Similar things you can expect happening in Iran. Ayatollah Khamenei may be abducted, because the things are indicating in that way. Who will come to power after that? Look, there are two options for USA. One, which they did in Venezuela, means someone from the the Iranian Revolutionary Guards, some high-ranking officials from the Iranian Revolutionary Guards. But in that case, he or she, not she, actually he will be also a very hardliner like Khamenei. So I don't think US will do that. The most likely thing that is going to happen is a topple or a coup. Okay, so kind of US Navy is going to do something like Indian Navy did in Bangladesh in 1971, but that was a different case. But the position, or the, not the context, but the uh, uh, impact will be the same. Means they will just support the in ground or inland protests that are going on, just fueling that protest and giving them support. um, and the second one, I said, that will be that could be done by USA in Iran, that is um, returning the Shah of Iran, which is very pro USA and very pro West, um, returning them to power in Iran. And in that case, maybe Ayatollah Khamenei will be abducted, or he will be killed. We don't know what will happen, but the second one is more reliable, because the first one, I don't think US will take a chance on that. So that is going on. But um, what is stopping US right now is what to do. Got it? Because Trump is giving warnings. Now the all Middle Eastern Arab countries, they have made it clear that they are not going to give their uh, airspace in the to bomb Iran. US is reducing its troops from their Middle Eastern bases. Um, Israel is, as always, saying that they want the boots on ground. Means they wants to clearly invade Iran from the sea, or maybe obviously from the sea, maybe not from other ways, because the airspace and the landmass of all other Middle Eastern countries are blocked for the USA and Israel to attack Iran. So they are going to the attack is going to be from the waters. Now, will the attack happen? That we don't know. The warnings of Donald Trump came. Gold prices went up. Now today, maybe people thought that US is not going to attack Iran, and that is why we are seeing a massive crash in gold as well as in silver. Okay, any comments? First, hot kachori expensive. Yeah, hot kachori is expensive, right? Right, Mantai. Hot kachori is expensive, right? Okay. Um, that is it, I think, for Iran. Um, is US going to attack Iran? I don't know. What happens to Trump, that only Trump knows. Okay. We don't know what he is going to do. It seems that US is going to attack Iran, but what is going on in his mind, that we don't know. But both the parties are not looking forward for a very good conversation, as I am saying. Both the parties are ready for war. Iran is responding that they will go into all-out war if any kind of attack happens. And now I was reading a comment um, under one of my shorts. Actually, the shorts I posted yesterday. In that comment, the person said, one of my viewers, he said that US will kill its own people in their military bases, and will say that this was a strike by Iran, which killed their personals, maybe their military bases. Means US will conduct an airstrike over the US military bases in Middle East, and name it, or put the blame on Iran, to get an opportunity to give an alibi to attack the Iranian landmass. Now, is it possible, or will US do that? I don't think so, because I posted the video yesterday and there was clear mention where the Secretary of State Marco Rubio clearly said that US will consider preemptive strikes if that is necessary. I think they will go for preemptive strikes in Iran, and Khamenei is not very safe right now. After destroying the Iranian nuclear bases, what is the point of doing it? That you should ask to Donald Trump, not me. Okay. Let's move on to the next topic. Hmm. Next, move on. Can you tell me the watching? Okay. Okay. Let's move on to the next topic. That is the Canada issue. Which one do you want? Canada issue or Cuba issue? Let's go for the Canada issue first. Um, so Canada is another country which is not very being liked by USA or by Donald Trump. Firstly, Justin Trudeau. Now that man deserve it. I am telling you, that man deserve the treatment which he got from Donald Trump, calling him Governor Trudeau or everything. But what is he doing with the Canadian people? Calling it a 51st state, putting tariffs, the threatening of putting tariffs for the trade deal with China. Right now, it is maybe the lowest point of US Canada relations since the World War II, or for the last 100 years, I think. So tough time for Canadians, and if anything goes wrong, because things can go wrong, as the Canadian military was conducting a drill where they were showing the tactics or the formation they will use to defend their land if US invasion happens. Now that makes no sense, because Canada won't be able to do anything about that. The I think half or more than half of the Canadian military is of no use, because they use US military equipments, and we all know about the kill switch that operates from Pentagon. So Canada is going to be beaten up by US military if anything goes wrong. Okay, now the Cuba issue. Um, After the Greenland and the Ukraine and Iran goes off, I think the foremost target of Donald Trump will be Cuba, um, because right now that is the only country in the Western Hemisphere, I think, which has a communist government. And what is happening for Cuba, that Donald Trump made it clear that anyone buying oil uh, from Cuba, I think it's buying oil or selling oil. Just a moment, guys. Let me check once. I don't think Cuba has oil. I don't remember it. Hold on, guys. Let me just check. You can tell me if any comments come. Yes, selling oil, right? Not buying oil, selling oil. Selling oil to Cuba. Now, this targets totally or massively Mexico, because Mexico is the biggest seller of oil to Cuba in the region, and that is why the Mexican government has stopped their oil um, sales to Cuba, and uh, they also released a statement where they said that this was an unanimous um, decision by USA, but still they did stop their selling. Cuba will be the next target of Donald Trump, as I said, and it might become another part of the United States of America, maybe the 51st state. Nothing is safe in the era of Donald Trump because of his attitude and the expansionist mindset that he has. Okay, Cuba goes. Then we have, uh, lastly, the Ukraine war. Between Greenland, Iran, and everything, the Ukraine war is not being discussed so much right now, uh, and the war is also getting a little bit having a little bit pause because of the cold waves that are going on in the region, in the Eurasian region. Uh, Temperatures are going down below -10, -15, -20. So in that kind of situations, uh, fighting, bullets, guns get jammed, and everything happens. So the war situation is pretty bad in that region right now, and that is why Donald Trump asked, as he said, he pressed Vladimir Putin for a temporary ceasefire in the region. Now, he's according to Donald Trump, Putin agreed to stop the war temporarily, and mm, that is why he's got another opportunity to flaunt that. Now, we don't know if that really happened because he's Donald Trump. He can say anything. So we don't know if that happened or not, but he's claiming that. Between that, Putin and the Kremlin offered Zelensky to have a bilateral meeting with Vladimir Putin in the presence, not a bilateral meeting, a mediation meeting, a trilateral mediation meeting between Putin, Zelensky, and Donald Trump in Moscow. Now, Zelensky being Zelensky, he rejected the offer, and he said that he is not going to go to Russia, and he rejected the offer. Now, this was for a peace negotiation. Okay, this was for a peace deal for the Ukraine war, and he rejected the offer. He gave a counter offer that Putin, if he dares, Putin may come to Kiev, and there in the presence of Donald Trump, they will have the mediation. Now, is this a very matured behavior? Maybe not. Is this a very Zelensky-like behavior? Absolutely. This guy is not a politician. He is not a leader. He's just a clown. He's just a comedian. Vladimir Zelensky does not want to end this war. Why would you reject that offer? Putin is asking for a genuine stop, and Zelensky is just stubborn enough to stick it at his ground, and this is not good for the region. So the things will go just worse from here. And crude oil prices will be rising currently, unless Venezuela does something, and the 50 million barrels which are going to go in the pockets of Donald Trump, that is being stopped, and the Venezuelan oil gets free from the US companies. As well as there are oil in the land of Iran also. So uh, if that those two countries, if they get a chance to sell their oil, the you can see the crude oil prices will go down a lot. But right now, this is what is going on. And these are the uh, main topics which I had to cover, and things going on in the world. Okay, so I covered the India European Union trade deal, um, the Iran crisis, Cuba issue, the Canada issue, and the Ukraine war. Anything else that you guys want to know? Watching? Okay. So I think that is for today, right, guys? No one is interested to comment today. Okay. So hit the like button if you like the live session, share it, and you can join my social media platforms to connect with me, and keep an eye on my community posts on YouTube. You can find the links in my YouTube description. And this is all for today. Okay, I think I won't be making a video tomorrow because my exams are coming near. So that's all for today. See you. Good night, Savana. See you, and Jai Hind.